Okay, এটা রেকর্ড হবে। হুজাইফা অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারতেছে না, হি ইজ রিকোয়েস্টেড রেকর্ড। ওকে, ঠিক আছে। তো দেখো, সো আমরা ব্যাড ডেট চ্যাপ্টারটা করতেছিলাম। ওকে, সো একটু হালকা প্রিভিউ দিয়ে দিই, মানে প্রিভিউ তো না, রিভিউ, রাইট? বিকজ উই অলরেডি ডিসকাসড ইট। দেখো যে ব্যাড ডেট হচ্ছে এক্সপেন্স। ওকে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই when we made the T account it's in the debit side. আর provision for doubtful debt এটা বলেছিলাম যে it's like a negative asset. Okay, so asset account is in the debit side. Okay, so debt account or accounts receivable, that's in the debit side. This is a doubtful account, so it will be in the credit side. Okay, whenever it increases, it it's in the credit side, or whenever it decreases, it's in the debit side. Okay, okay, so next এখন দেখো যে আমরা তো progress, আচ্ছা, let's start with checking yeah Afrin's homework. ঠিক আছে, so এখানে এটা করেছিলাম, did I check it before? Yeah, Afrin 25.1.
Yes, sir. I didn't submit the recent one.
You haven't submitted the recent one. Yeah, did
No,
you?
sir. I have problems.
Oh, acha. Okay, so okay, so submit the recent ones. Okay. Acha, so see, this was okay. So I already checked it, and so you made the debtors account or the accounts receivable or the customers account. Okay, good. It was okay. And the main thing about this chapter is bad debt account. So these were the 3 customers who declared that they won't be able to pay. Okay, so that's why it's in the debit side, it's an expense, or we will close it with the help of income statement. Okay, not balance CD or BD. Okay, so because end of story. Okay, income statement. Okay, we don't have any relationship with them anymore because yeah, they won't be paying us anymore. Okay, so we don't need to carry forward this thing. Okay, take us, so let's progress. Okay, so আমরা chapter 25. Okay, so which one is the last one we discussed in the 25.1? It's completed, right?
Yes, sir. And 5.2 was homework.
Okay, 25.2 was homework, right? Okay, so yeah, I discussed it completely, right? 25.2. Hello, any problem with 25.2? Afrin? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Any problem with 25.2? Hello? Hello? Afrin, any problem with 25.2?
Yes, sir. Can you please show the provision for doubtful debts account on the balance sheet?
Okay, you're from 25.2. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, so okay, balance sheet. Okay, okay, so see, what was 25.2? We first it asked for a bad debt account. Okay, so bad debt account, in the debit side we are putting the amount that the customer said that they won't be able to pay. Okay, therefore we closed it down with income statement. Okay, so bad debt is an expense, so it will be transferred to the income statement. Okay, so there's the extract of income statement. So below the gross profit we will list down all the expenses. Okay, so so we have bad debt over here 680. Okay, and also we made the T account for provision for doubtful debt. So over there was the balance BD. Okay, which was the doubtfulness from the last year. Okay, and this is the doubtfulness 672. That's the doubtfulness for the current year. Okay, 2018. Okay, so so did it increase or decrease from compared to the last year? Doubtfulness increased or decreased?
Increased.
Yes, increased, right? So in the income statement we will put this amount. Okay, so how much it increased. Okay. So see, so the difference is 352. So that's why in the credit side we are putting income statement 352. Okay, so this is the amount of the increase in doubtfulness. Okay, so that will be again treated as an expense. So see, in the income statement, in the under the expenses, we are writing increase in provision for doubtful debt 352. Okay, so that's it for income statement. But in the balance sheet, okay, you requested to repeat this part, right? Balance sheet. Okay, so see what's happening in the balance sheet, in the current account, current assets section. Okay, so one of the current asset is given over here, accounts receivable. Okay, see, this is the total amount of debtors or accounts receivable. Okay, so we will be putting this over here, current asset, accounts receivable. Okay, then we will deduct the provision for doubtful debt. Okay, that means the current doubtfulness amount. Okay, so see, we are putting 672 over here. Why? Because we are transferring this amount. Okay, we are putting how much doubtful we are for the current year. Okay, so 672, where did we get this amount? See, 4% of the debtors. Okay, so every year there will be a 4%. Yeah, we will be this much doubtful about our current debtors. Okay, so our current debtor was 16,800. So the 4% is 672. Okay, so this year we will be this much doubtful. Okay, and that will be transferred to the balance sheet. Okay, because balance sheet shows the current situation. Okay, at a point of time, see, at 31st December, at a point of time, what was the current doubtfulness? Okay, so this year or at 31st December, we are this much doubtful. Okay, so that's why we are transferring this. Okay. And another easy technique is see, whenever we are writing income statement, that means we will transfer this information to the income statement. Okay, and when we are writing balance CD, okay, see, balance sheet, balance. Okay, okay, so it's a similar word, right? So that amount will be transferred to the balance sheet. Okay, then it will be deducted from the accounts receivable. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, next it's 25.3. Okay, so 25.3, let's discuss 25.3. Yes, Adhika, any problem?
No,
Okay, okay, so 25.2 and 3 will be your homework. Okay, so let's discuss 25.3. Okay, so 25.3, they're asking for at the bad debt account, and then provision for doubtful debt account, okay, for 2 years. Okay, then they're also asking for the extracts from the balance sheet. Okay, but maybe we did both balance sheet and income statement. Okay, we did both income statement and balance sheet. Okay, for our better understanding. Okay, so see what's happening here. 25.3, the bad debt amount is what? It's given over here. Okay, it's for 2017. This is the two amount. Okay, F-lamb and A-clever. Okay, so we are putting this amount over here, F-lamb and A-clover. Okay, and the total amount was 405. Okay, so again we will close down this for 2017. It will be 405. Okay, so this is the amount that will be transferred to the income statement. And for the next year, there will be no CDBD. Okay, and there were 3 customers. Okay, D Ray, P Clark, and J Will. Okay, so we're putting this to 3 amount over here. We are totaling it. It's 604. Then we'll be transferring it to the income statement. Okay, so in the credit side, we are putting 604. Okay, any confusion with this part?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, now provision for doubtful debt. Okay, so provision for doubtful debt, they're saying that for 2017, you don't need to calculate. They already mentioned that for 2017 it was 640. Okay, Okay, so when we, okay, so we are putting this in the credit side. Okay, and this was the first year of the business, so there won't be any kind of balance PD over here. Okay, okay, so say 640 is the current doubtfulness. Okay, so we are putting it in the credit side. Then we are closing it down with CDBD. Okay, so balance CD in the debit side and balance BD in the credit side in the next year. Okay, so in the next year we are putting 640, but what's the current doubtfulness for 2018? It's given 710. Okay, so it's increasing or decreasing? Doubtfulness increasing or decreasing in 2018? Hello. So
So increase.
right, it's increasing, right? Previously it was 640, now it's increasing to 710. Okay, so what's the difference? What's the difference between the 2 years doubtfulness?
70.
Yeah, right, 70. Okay, so we are putting it in the credit side. Why in the credit side? Because the doubtfulness is increasing. Okay, but if it decreased, then we will put this amount in the debit side. But now it's increasing. Our doubtfulness is increasing. That's why you are putting this 70 income statement in the credit side. Okay, which will increase our doubtfulness. Okay, okay, then we will. So you will put the balance sheet first, then we'll calculate the income statement. Okay, so it's a bit different. Okay, so we will be transferring it to the next year. That means in 2019 it will be in the credit side 710. Okay, so again in 2019 it may increase or decrease, but it's not mentioned over here, so none of our concern. Okay, so see in the income statement what we are doing, we are putting the total value of the bad debt from 2017. It was 405. Okay, let's check. Yeah, it was 405, and in the next year it was 604. Okay, in the next year it was 604. Okay. Okay, but people get confused with the income statement part. Okay, which value they should put. Okay, so they again, it's very simple. We have to put the value that is written beside the income statement. Okay, okay, so in the first year it was written 640, and in the second year it was written 70. Okay, so see, go to the income statement. In the first year we are putting 640, and in the next year we are putting 70. Okay, so why is, because this is the amount that increased. Okay, so in the first year, see, the doubtfulness was 0. You just started the business. Okay, so that was the increase in doubtfulness was from 0 to 640, right? So from 0 to 640, so the difference is 640, right? So that's the amount. And in the second year it increased from 640 to 710. So that means it increased by 70. Okay, so that's why we will put it in the income statement. Next we will be putting balance sheet. Okay, so let's do the balance sheet. Okay, so see, where's the allowance for doubtful debt? Okay, so 2070 it was so in the 2017 it was 52,400. Okay, so that's the current asset. So below current asset we are putting allowance, accounts receivable 52,400. Then we will deduct the provision for doubtful debt. So which amount we will be using? The amount that is written beside the balance CD. Okay, so let's move to the T accounts. Okay, so balance CD. That means, see, we'll put this amount. Okay, see, the both income statement and balance sheet has this balance CD has the same amount, but definitely we will be using the amount of balance CD. Okay, every year. Okay, so the first year in 2017 it will be 640, and in the next year it will be 710. Okay, so don't get confused. It's just the amount that is written beside the balance CD. Okay, so see, in the first year we are deducting 640, and in the next year we are deducting 710, and the debtor or accounts receivable was 58,600. Okay, we'll just deduct from this. Oops. 58, you will deduct 710 from this 58,600. Okay. And I have given minus sign over here, but you don't put minus sign over here. We will put what? Bracket. Okay. So less provision for doubtful debt, you have to put a bracket sign over here. Okay. Any confusion? Hello, Afrin, Sadika?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so these two will be your homework. Okay, 25.2 and 25.3. Okay, so in the next class we'll be doing 25.5. Okay, but I'll suggest that you can give it a try.
Sir.
Okay, I'll explain this in the next class, 25.5, 25.4. Okay, but you can give it a try. Okay, it's somewhat similar, but you'll find one difference over here. See that in 2017, the income statement or the increase in doubtfulness is in the credit side. Okay, like last year it was 400, this year it's 500, so increase by 100. And in 2018, the last year's doubtfulness was 500. This year's doubtfulness is 600. So increase by 100. Okay, so income statement 100. But in 2019, see the doubtfulness is reducing from 600. It's reducing to 400. So that's why the income statement is in the debit side. Okay. Okay. So that's what happened over here. So in the income statement, see, the first 2 years, the increase in doubtfulness will be treated as an expense. See, in the 2017, it's 100 as an expense. In 2018, 100 is an expense. But in 2019, it's a profit. It will be added to gross profit. Okay, decrease in doubtful debt by 200. Okay, and in the expense part, see, we are not putting any kind of doubtfulness over here because it's decreasing for this year. Okay. Okay, so in the next class I will discuss this topic again. Okay, but if you have any problem, you let me know. Okay, and I'll be very happy if you do it all by yourself. Okay, then in the next class we can start doing other maths. Okay. Okay, then. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm stopping the recording.